What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Backline Podcast. I am Chief Fredbeard, and as always, I will be joined alongside shortly by my good friend and co-host, Nico. Today, we had a really fun episode. We had a good time going over the Rocket League soundtrack by Mike Ault. We talk about a few video game things, and then we go ahead and do a ranking of some genres, mainly, obviously, a metal genre, and kind of their subgenres to a certain extent. So it gets a little interesting there. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but it was a really fun list to put together. Other than that, this is episode 28. We are on our way to the big 3-0. So let's go ahead and get into the episode. And thank you guys again for watching. Have a great day.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt until I see this video.
Right.
For sure.
You'll see it.
So I'll see it and then I'll shit on you.
You'll see it.
The correct order of operations will occur.
Correct.
So this is really, this is very similar to what I wanted to talk about. Very similar. Strange. Have you seen these YouTubers, streamers, whoever, they do like tier lists. So they'll be like F tier, which is the worst. And then they'll do like S tier, which is the best. They've done it on like fast food, like movies, stuff like that, and then they'll just categorize it basically like Burger King's F tier because they basically put an entire iceberg salad on top of your burger or whatever. But whatever, Hardee's is S tier, which is the highest. So it's like S, A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever. I wanted to do that with, follow me, genres of metal.
Okay.
And who gets the most pussy.
Okay.
Okay. We're hashing this out right now.
Oh.
I want to do it. So we're going to have a graphic up here, bing, hopefully, future me or you.
Yeah.
And
it'll be you.
It'll be S here, A, B, C, D, E, all the way down to F.
Okay.
All right. And we're going to basically name.
So S is top and then A through F.
Exactly.
Okay. Because that was the part I was confused about at first. I was like, these letters are very fucking random.
Right. S is the best. I don't know why. I think it goes back. I just remember that from Devil May Cry. You remember getting like super high combos?
I never played Devil May Cry.
And it would go to A and then go S, double S. Okay. Well,
tight.
You're missing out. So we pick a genre and then we basically figure out who's getting the most, which is basically not a lot when it comes to the metal genre. Essentially negative pussy.
Okay.
So let's go. I'm going to think of one, metalcore. Let's say your shirt, perfect, As I Lay Dying. They're a very good representation of that. So we'll just say that is your basis. Metalcore being kind of your, not vanilla, but it's almost like an old school genre nowadays.
Almost anybody from any genre of metal could listen to it. They may not necessarily enjoy it, but they could.
It's like right in the middle of your spectrums, basically.
It's not super crazy this or super crazy that. It's a little bit of everything sort of.
It's like vanilla bean ice cream. It's like, all right, I mean, it's ice cream. That's fine. I'll eat it.
So in metal, in my opinion, the metalcore, or As I Lay Dying, as it will.
Mm-hmm.
Are we on a level of just strict metal? Like there's no like rock involved. Like we're just metal. So like metalcore, progressive metal, black metal, death metal.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far into the weeds. Okay. Like I know there's 30.
Let's get that mapped out 38. Right now. Let's do that.
Okay, because I know there's like 38 subgenres of everything you just said. No, we're not going that deep. It's just going to be basic, broad genres. We're not going to go too far deep into that realm because we'll be here all fucking day, and then we'll still get corrected.
I'm going to go old school here. We're going to do a pen and paper on this.
I like that. I don't even own paper.
I got the new. I've been seeing this thing. It's really funny, actually. I've been seeing this kind of like meme going around recently. A few of my friends have posted like, "Hey, for all you pen people out there that are really into your pens or whatever, Sharpie just came out with a pen, and it like rolls right off the paper." Funny enough, I had bought the Sharpie pens, and I got to say they're pretty fucking nice. All right, so
I've never heard something so fitting of a balding redhead, but go ahead.
Metalcore,
deathcore, which is basically, how would you define that in like a few words? Watered down death metal.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a core.
More
so
core, so it's like rhythm based.
Right.
Simple or not, but it's pretty bare bones.
Do black metal.
Black metal, which is dissonant and a little terrifying in every way, and fairly never fun. I wouldn't say fun.
progressive, and I'm going to throw the subcategory of gent. Progressive metal.
Okay, like, can you name a few bands? So I'm on the same page as you.
Dream Theater, Periphery, Animals as Leaders.
Got it. Okay, so they're
considered progressive.
Because they're kind of progressing the genre and kind of
pushing
pushing
it in there, and I could be wrong on the YouTube elitists out there, but I would want to say like Meshuggah's probably in there as well.
I would say that they're the founding fathers.
I mean, they're the founding fathers of gent.
That's fair.
Progressive gent, because it's kind of the same thing. BT Bam.
BT Bam, sure. BT
Bam's a little mix of the metalcore / progressive, but they're definitely more progressive. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 so far.
We need a few more for sure. Let's see.
Yeah, so real quick. So we got S through F, right? S,
metal.
A, B, C,
Power
D,
metal, bro.
E, F. Okay.
Power metal would be like what? Like Iron Maiden, Dragon Force, like
Dragon Force for sure.
Over the
Dragon
top
Force.
kind of
look at a Dragon Force
storytelling. Like really, I don't even know how to explain that genre really at all.
Yeah, I don't really.
It's
know
almost
much
like
about power metal.
It's almost like hair metal of this generation, but so it's more technical, but it's palatable.
All right, so we need 2 more genres. How are we doing? I can't think of anything.
Well, hold on, because we go too far into it. Hold on. So we got back up.
We got metal, core,
yeah,
which I think is a very specific genre.
Okay.
Death core. Or do we want to do like death metal?
Death metal for sure. That's a big one.
Death metal and death core?
Yeah. Wait. Yes.
I don't know the difference.
They're very different.
You know the difference?
They're very different. Yeah.
You do listen to other bands.
Yeah. Like you remember Carnifex, right?
Yeah.
That was basically your deathcore Suicide Silence.
Okay.
And then like death metal. I mean, there's so many fucking bands and I don't listen to them anymore. But like I always looked at death metal as being like, what was the big one? Decapitated. You ever heard Decapitated?
Yes.
That's for me is like if somebody asked for a death metal band, I'd be like, check them out.
So one more bit of metal genre.
Death metal.
New metal?
Yeah, that's a big one.
New / like
NU metal.
Yeah.
New metal.
Yeah, let's just do
that's a big one. That's
metal.
Like nowadays I couldn't even think. I don't even know if there are new metal bands nowadays, but like Korn,
Limp Bizkit.
Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, that kind of stuff.
All right, so we have our 7. So let's recap real quick. We've got metalcore, deathcore, black metal, progressive / gent, power metal, death metal, and new metal. So S through F. So out of those, who do we think our S is?
Should we go that direction? Or should we go...
You want to work from bottom up?
I kind of want to go from the bottom up. Okay. I think that'll be more interesting.
So who gets the least?
F
I'm going to
tier.
have to go death metal.
Well, hold on. Because we got deathcore on there.
Right.
But deathcore is more like trendy. They were always more trendy than death metal. Death metal was always like, no one dressed the same. They were kind of a mess. You could smell the band through their album.
Right.
Like,
so if that's the case, I would think that would be the death metal would be the worst.
I'm talking out my thought process.
Right.
I'm not just going to start naming it and then the segment's over in 3 seconds. Death metal. But yeah, because deathcore is definitely more trendy. I remember them always following kind of almost the emo route when it came to like dress apparel.
Right.
But they were definitely heavier than quote unquote emo. I think I'll have to agree with you. Death metal. Sorry guys. Like I've seen a decent amount of death metal bands out there and it's kind of rough. The only thing I would have that's going for them is their lack of giving a fuck attracts at some point women who also don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think in their
or men, whatever's going on.
I wonder. Yeah, for sure.
Who cares?
I wonder if it's in their own personal like circle though that's going to happen.
What do you mean?
I don't necessarily think a woman,
women
are going to come to a show and be like, oh my god, these guys, I just want to fuck them right now.
I just want to fuck him bad.
Oh my god, look at how he just. Yeah. Oh my god, I want to take him backstage. You know, I don't know. I don't see that happening.
It's so heavy.
Women also like get into, which is going to come into our other stuff here soon, is going to get into like the, you know, like the metal cores and stuff like that. There's probably 3 or 4 different genres that we have here.
Yeah.
That's also going to have some clean vocals. And I think the women are going to go for the cleans over.
You would
straight
assume
up brutal.
You would assume. I have met not a lot, but a few women that are into death metal But it's
I have two, but it
such
was
a
by
minority
association.
of people
though.
I've met. They're
But
right.
again, it was part of that circle, at least the ones that I've met.
Mm-hmm.
They're part of a circle where their boyfriend or the guys they hang out with, that's what they listen to.
Right.
And now it's like, even when I met, Lauren, it wasn't like she was into a lot of the stuff I listened to, but by association, she kind of had to get used to it because that's all I was going to listen to. You know what I mean?
That's kind of how it was with
She went from
Allison.
listening to Ed Sheeran to fucking
Right.
Periphery or BT Bam and shit like
But
that.
when you are-
and enjoys it because she's heard it so much.
When you are in that genre and you're a fan and you meet somebody that you can tolerate that's also a fan of that music, you kind of have to get married and have kids together.
Right.
Because it's like, I'll never meet another one like you.
Correct.
We're like zebras with no stripes. We're going to have to fuck. I don't know what that means. All right. So death metal.
Death metal,
F
cross it
tier
off.
right there. I'm pointing at it for reference for whenever we get the shit balls, wiener
Right.
dicks. And so we're now going to E. What is it?
Yeah, so we got E. So E and D, here's my thoughts. I think personally that E and D, in my opinion, are going to be black metal and deathcore.
Whoa.
Now, you've been around this stuff more. And here's the thing about death metal.
What?
Again, black metal. Again, it's going to attract a certain person, right? So when you're looking at black metal, I look at it in the sense of we're talking corpse paint.
Yep.
We when we had Daniel on the show, he talked about his bass player turn around with a ball gag.
Yeah.
And it's just like random, like, is there a woman that finds that attractive? It's like, oh my God.
I think there 100% is.
I'm sure there's some,
There
but
has
is
to
there
be.
a massive population of women that are like, oh my God, his corpse paint is so good. And look, he just gagged himself with a ball gag. That means he is kinky.
It's definitely a combination of like shock rock and almost death metal, almost with slight differences, obviously.
Right.
And there seems to
But
a
then there's,
lot of
like-
the time be like a theme with like not violence necessarily. There's a lot of anti-religion rhetorics that run in those circles. There's a lot of actual like hate groups associated.
Right.
Not hate groups like racially or anything. Well, I'm sure there is. There's
Probably.
something out there for everybody.
For sure.
But more so attacking Christianity and stuff. And I know there's a ton of history behind it. There's a lot of people that are like, you don't know. I've read X, Y, Z. I know this and that and the other. We're dumb, whatever. But give us a break. We're just going off of our little knowledge here and my past experiences with that kind of music. And that's where it fucking ends. Stupid fucking list.
Like a Black Dahlia murder, they're considered black metal, right?
Oh, God.
At least that's how I feel like Daniel displayed it. Like Daniel was super into black metal and said Black Dahlia, who is none of that stuff. They're not corpse paint. They seem like normal guys that just play a different style of metal.
I
feel like they would get laid.
This is the problem.
That's where it gets tough.
With genres, man. It's like everything starts to fucking bleed. I'm thinking of the most generic version of when you say this word, this is what I see. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
I see corpse paint.
That's all I'm saying.
Right away, and that puts me at E.
I'm not going off into the fringes, okay?
I'd
This
almost
is what we're
say
doing.
I'd almost put black metal at the F in a way, but I think death metal is just only listenable by a certain amount of people, where the black metal with the corpse paint could be entertaining enough where people would
Right.
listen to that
Like-
and now wham and want it.
Like, oh
because
wow,
it's
these guys are
entertaining.
crazy.
Right.
Like they're literally
I want
insane.
it. Death metal is just like like necrophages or shit like that,
It's
where we're
it-
going to dig up dead bodies and fuck them and shit.
It's the equivalent to like, yeah. Well, it could be that, and it could be
Right.
a couple of things, but basically,
it's a little
yeah.
too much.
Yeah, it's
you
like-
have to be a certain person to get into
It's
that.
like a drunk, insane, homeless guy like playing drums with a little tip jar. You're like, okay,
right.
it's like that.
Me personally, I gotta put black. I
don't want
once we wrote it out, I kind of ranked them as we wrote them. Personally,
I want to
kinda
disagree,
fucked that up.
but I can't because they're right there. They're right there with death metal,
So we're gonna go with black metal at E.
and they're only there slightly above death metal because actually there's a little bit of style there.
You guys are keeping up. Let's do your own rankings. Comment down below. Let us know what you guys think. If you're unfamiliar, go check it out.
Actually, there's 33 subgenres of black metal, and you guys are ignorant and you're boomers.
Fucking plebs.
Yes, we are.
All right, so black metal off the list. Now, in
D.
my ranking, I said deathcore would be next.
D. Well,
Or D.
Can you please put this so I can read it too?
Well, I have to write.
Numbfuck, come on. Help me. Help me.
I'll keep it here until I write it down.
D.
So
Looking at metalcore.
We've got metalcore, deathcore, progressive gent, and power metal left, and new metal.
I would have to say, and I might be biased, progressive gent. D. Final answer. What do you think? Are you thinking?
I'm not seeing it there. I don't think it's towards the top. But progressive stuff could be fucking beautiful, dude.
That's not the whole point of this conversation. Who do you think personally gets the most vagine?
I gotta say,
or the wieners?
Progressive is closer to the top.
What?
Or like middle of the road?
Name a band that you think is like oozing with sex appeal because of their look and their aesthetic and their music, obviously. Name one. Name one.
The problem is
Periphery.
I find all of these people very attractive.
If you say Periphery
BT
again,
Bam.
I'm punching you in the face.
I'm gonna say BT Bam just to go outside of it.
Alice in
BT Bam.
Chains.
They're all fucking Alice in Chains, isn't
BT Bam.
Yeah,
are they good looking guys?
Fucking, I think so, dude.
Wow, this explains a lot more about you.
I think so a lot.
That's why
I
we
think
hear
all
BT Bam
five of
every
them
episode.
are one of the best looking bands out there.
Just jizzing right now.
I'll pull up a picture while you contemplate my answer.
Do you see their looks playing a factor in like their music videos or anything like that?
Absolutely, dude.
Well, hold on. We're learning
John
something
Petrucci,
here.
right, of Dream Theater, has a beard down to his nutsack. Come on, he looks incredible.
Dream Theater?
Dream
you think
Theater.
those guys are good looking? What are you talking about?
John Petrucci is. Now, Dream Theater is still part of that. The problem is Dream Theater is still relevant, still progressive metal.
Yes.
And they're part of that kind of 80s into the now 2020 timetable. I guarantee you they get mad vagine. I guarantee you they get mad vagine.
It's all musicians listening to their music, I've always assumed.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Because they still play shit that caters progressive. While we say metal progressive, like Dream Theater, for example, is still a progressive metal band that has all clean vocals. And they're those like, oh, fuck you, you know?
Yeah, but it's not
like and women are like, oh my God.
No, it's not pretty.
Some WAP going on in this concert hall now.
No, it's not like Bruno Mars singing where he's a good singer and the way he sings is almost sexy. Of course, because we're talking about
fucking metal right now.
That's
of course
right.
It's not Bruno Mars.
Right, I understand. I'm trying to make a parallel, because
there is no parallel because
you have bands like that.
Metal.
Like I See Stars, remember them?
No, I don't want to.
I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's, what do we consider that?
Hair in my mouth because they cater.
What do we consider? All right, let's pause real quick.
Oh my God.
Pause real quick. What do we consider the Icy Stars, the Crown the Empire, the Day to Remember? Where are we placing them? Are they a part of this list?
I think we fucked up and didn't include them. I don't even know what genre. I don't even know what genre that is.
I throw it into metalcore, but I don't know. See, for you right now, I'm gonna tell you, metalcore is S. Out of all of these, metalcore is S to me.
This is not the conversation we're having, but we're talking about D right now. Stop fucking jumping.
But I'm trying to figure out where to put those people in. We're not talking about Bruno Mars. We're talking about metal right now.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Progressive, you think progressive 80s where the WAP was all over the place way more than it is in today's times.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You're telling me that that's still 80s carried over shit. This is still getting that WAP over power metal, over deathcore.
You think Dream Theater
I guarantee more they're raking it in,
than
dude.
Iron Maiden?
No, it was Iron fucking Maiden, but they're still going.
Power metal. Power metal.
See, I still put Iron Maiden.
You're naming the biggest band in that genre, and it's Dream Theater, and that's sad.
No,
yes.
I mean, listen.
Yes.
Listen, Linda, listen.
Yes.
I don't consider Iron Maiden as power metal.
What do you think
I still feel like it's 80s, not necessarily glam, but it's,
I don't know, man.
Power rock. I don't consider any of that shit metal. It's rock.
Well, metal has definitely kind of evolved. Changed a little bit, but
for sure,
it was metal back then. All the skeletons, the whole aesthetic of everything. What did their skeleton had a name? Some fucking dumbass Eddie, some shit. I don't remember. Maybe I'm thinking about another band. I don't know. Either way, D. We need to wrap this up. Come on, D.
No, you said you wanted to go on with this.
It's progressive.
You didn't want to rack it up. It's deathcore.
All right, let me think about that. Suicide Silence. I'm just going to go with them because they were the biggest, sort of founding genre. Are we really
calling them deathcore though? They're not anymore.
No.
If they were,
you're right. But that's who I'm thinking of when deathcore first came out and was really a big genre. That's who I'm thinking of.
If we're going to go over that, there were plenty of scene WAP going on.
And every band,
because that was a scene thing though.
Every band has progressed their their sound. I listened to the Devil Wears Prada the other day. They sound incredible, but they're completely different from what they were.
Right.
So I'm going with deathcore at its peak was back then when Suicide Silence and Carnifex were on top, in my opinion. And they had more style.
I highly disagree.
They wore the tight clothes, bro. They had the flippy hair.
I'm going to throw in the progressive gent in there for you. I highly disagree.
Okay, good.
But I am going to throw deathcore right after that. I'm going to finish this list up. I'm telling you right now, it's done. Because we got through the harder ones.
I can agree with that.
If we're going to put progressive,
D, for sure D, not nowhere else.
And then after that, it's deathcore.
I can agree with that. That's fine. Because they were almost like death metal, but they were just prettied up and they watered the music down.
So left we have new metal, power metal, and metalcore.
Yes. New metal, power metal.
I think.
Oh, this is going to be, I could tell we're going to disagree with this.
I think the remaining three, in my opinion, I think B is going to be power metal. But I'm struggling with that a little bit.
I can agree because power metal was like, I mean, it's still like a massive genre and it's very listenable and they have appeal because they're kind of over the top.
I'm thinking somebody like Dragon Force. It's flashy. There's a good show.
And they're singing.
And there's lots of clean.
It's not really screaming at all.
Fun. It's got like what is that? A major? Damn, I'm so terrible with music.
Here we go.
Was it major? You know, where it's happy feeling?
It's not dissonance.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's hard with that because I almost want to put power metal over new metal. And I kind of want new metal at B, but I have a feeling during the times of Korn, Limp Bizkit, and shit like that, I guarantee you they were banging chicks left and right.
Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
Are you kidding me?
Are you disagreeing?
I'm agreeing with you. Like I'm just imagining them, just like they're looking at 10s. They're like, nah, I'm done. I'm tapped out. My balls have been drained 8 times.
In that aspect, I've changed my list.
Mm-hmm.
I had metalcore at the top.
Nope.
Now that we just discussed that, I'm gonna have to go with metalcore at A.
Yep.
Because I think they did it. Because we're gonna have to include our favorite band of all time.
What?
What was that? Voice of a Generation band.
Memphis Mayfire.
We've got to include those bands in that, I guess, because they're part of that.
Patronizing
in a way,
idiot.
And then that's going to put new metal at the top. New metal got the most vagine throughout their times. I think that's why people are trying to make it a comeback because they're lonely.
Sorry, who fucked more? The best metalcore band of all time, or Marilyn Manson? Marilyn Manson, new metal.
Yeah.
Not even close. You're not touching them.
This is over. I'll send you this list.
Yep.
So to cap it off, guys, we have S through F, S being the top. New metal is S, A is metalcore, B is power metal, C is deathcore, D is progressive / gent, E is black metal, and F is death metal. If you disagree, let us know in the comments. But I think we're good there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I can live with that for sure.
All right, so now that that's over with, let's get into this album review, shall we?
Uh-huh.
Album review.
No, I'm not going to
take it off.
I'm not going to do anything with that.
Yeah, you are. Take it off.
All right. This week's album was from the Rocket League soundtrack. It was I believe it was the first iteration of the soundtrack. Rocket League is really well known for their music, for being like upbeat, like kind of like EDM, easy listening kind of stuff. So this was a different take, but I've been playing that game for so long. And every time I hear that soundtrack, I launch that game, I'm in a good fucking mood. I'm lifted. I'm getting hype a little bit. I'm just going to pull up the soundtrack now.
I just have Dragon Force in my head right now, so it's really tough.
Which one?
Tonight we're finally free.
Oh, yeah, that, of course. So, okay.
With Fire and Flames.
Yeah, Rocket League theme. It was like 12 songs or some shit. It was all...
Yeah, it was quite a bit.
A mixture of Hollywood Principle, that group, it's like an EDM group, and Mike Ault, A-U-L-T. And yeah, some of it was like obviously like background loading music, and then some of them were bangers with vocals and just getting you high. I usually don't like this genre, but this is like really easy to listen to. It's not aggressive. It's not like dubstep or maybe like music you'd hear at what is it called? Electric Daisy fucking hippies running around everywhere. What's it called? Electric Daisy Carnival? Electric Carnival?
I think it's like a drug
Carnival
fest or
cruise
something like
line.
that. Drug fest.
Burning Man, that kind of shit. Yeah, it's not like that.
Capapalooza?
What? Capapalooza.
Pavilion? I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
I'm literally
making
you
up
just
words.
fucked me up now because I knew it. And then you said Capapalooza. God, you fuck. It was fuck. Shot. God damn it, Tony. We need a producer for this exact thing.
We do.
God, we're just stuttering and stammering idiot.
Across the hallway over there.
All right.
Maybe behind that camera, way the fuck over
Lollapalooza.
Yeah, I said Capapalooza. I thought you would have got Lollapalooza out of that, but I was thinking of a different one.
Oh, that's my fault.
What's the big one that people go to?
I thought it was Lollapalooza.
What? No.
No?
I don't think so anymore. The new one.
Blah, 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 blahza.
It's the one that everybody wants to go to. Oh God, I looked up the wrong shit. Bonnaroo. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like Capapalooza.
Yeah, just like Capapalooza. Anyways, continue the joke.
I'm glad we went down that hole. And so it's Mike Ault, Hollywood Principal. And yeah, it's good. It's good shit. And I find myself actually listening to it like, and I actually looked up more Hollywood Principal stuff, and they have some really good stuff outside of this. But it's all kind of the same feel. And I mean, there's not much to it besides electronic instruments. And they really expand and like go a lot of different directions with the noises you hear. But it's all pretty simple with the beat. Everything's listenable. It's for video game. It's video game music, but at its finest. And they constantly update the Rocket League soundtrack. So like you'll boot it up one day, there's an update, and you'll hear 10 new songs with all the other songs still in there. And they do that like every few weeks or like every month. It's wild as shit. And it was a great listen. I got to put up the playlist somewhere. I might put it in the description or something. Just good cruising music, relaxing. You don't have to pick it apart. You don't melt your brain. Chills me the fuck out. And it puts me in a good mood, if I'm being honest with you, Billy. Yep. I know it's not showing right now because my brow sits really low and I look upset. But yeah, I love it. But you see, I'm very biased because I've been listening to this shit passively while I'm grinding and playing at Rocket League and stressing myself the fuck out. What did you think?
Yeah, so I hated it.
Okay, all right.
I went in expecting that I was going to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I did not. I thought it was incredibly boring.
Oh, okay.
And in my opinion, the point of video game music is to get you hype, which in that game you need it. There was no hype for me there. Quite honestly, you talked about the ones with the vocals in it. Those were the worst songs on that entire album to me. They were very boring. I thought I was watching a Disney Channel movie and not playing Rocket League or going out there and competing.
Oh my God.
It sounded like a good, solid Disney Channel movie soundtrack, but it did not sound like a solid, let's go fuck shit up album. Here's the issue. I looked it up. I really wish I remember. I was ready when we were supposed to record this. I looked up the song that I like. My favorite is Galaxies off of there. And there's a group that does that. And there's a playlist that typically happens. Like there's the one song that's like, won't you come over? Do, do, do. Do, do. However it goes. I can't remember. It's something with a T. And it's later playlist for the Rocket League soundtracks. That shit is good. Which I never thought I would say, because I would never think I'm into that style of music. But this one was not there. However, the only reason I don't want to give it a fucking 0 out of 10 is because I imagine if I was as hype on this game as you were, and as long as you've been playing, I'd probably enjoy it too. But I try to put myself in your shoes or a Rocket player's shoes back then. Go, okay, I played Rocket League, and is this music going to get me hype? And quite honestly, it almost put me to sleep. I did not think it was all that good. There was nothing over the top. Nothing there. Something about that Galaxy songs. There's a melody with it. And then there's a breakdown in a fucking EDM song for that. I heard none of that on this entire album.
Did you listen to the whole thing?
I did.
Are you sure?
100%.
Seeing What's Next, Hollywood Principal. You didn't get nothing from that?
Nope.
Hold on. I got to mute this real
quick.
Go
ahead, play it, because I'm interested. I'll bleep this out.
It picks up.
I almost fell asleep.
Hold on. It picks up, bro. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. All right, fine. Fuck it.
I couldn't get it, and I'm sorry.
Fine.
I'm sorry. I really wanted to like this.
So
I thought it was going to base off of what I've heard and what I've heard on Rocket League myself. but I wasn't into it.
You said something a little bit ago that said, oh, this doesn't get me hyped, doesn't get me to go, let's fuck shit up. We're playing rocket soccer, car thing, remote control. They're eggs. The people are eggs in the game. It's ridiculous. Of course, there's a Hot Wheels track. There's about to be a, what's that car from that fucking shit? It's Fortnite. There's about to be a bus. The bus that drops you.
It's a super big game, but it's still it's still a competitive game. We get fucking sweaty during that game.
Oh, I know.
And don't say we don't.
I'm not saying I don't.
I'm terrible. I'm one of the worst players that probably ever put in that game.
I'm saying,
and I'm still sweaty and like, fuck that.
It's a much different.
And that music would turn me away. When I pop in that game right now, if I turned it on, I put on Galaxies, dude.
Yeah.
It's going from like, we're playing fucking Rocket League and then boom, however the fucking thing goes.
Yeah,
There's a melody and I'm just like, let's fucking go. If that song played the whole time, I'd probably be better.
I'll play you.
If it played the entire time, I just put it on repeat. I'll probably be better. I'll probably be super grand champ.
I'll play you a few songs later, but I'm saying this is a different kind of sweat than like your Call of Duty jack-off session.
No, I feel the same way. I feel more stressed during this game than I ever have in Call of Duty.
Your balls
probably
are sweating
because I'm
Mountain
decent
Dew.
at Call of Duty. I'm still not terrible or great, but I'm decent.
Everyone thinks they're decent at Call of Duty. I'm so goddamn tired of hearing that shit.
Well, because I am. What do you think I'm not? I'm really fucking good.
There's 99% and then there's the 1%.
I am the 1%.
You're one or the other.
Come see me, bro.
You're not.
1v1
I'm
me.
not good. I'm not saying I'm good.
1v1
I'm just
me.
saying I hear everybody say the same shit, and that's why it's so competitive. I'm not talking about Call of Duty. I can't do it. I'm gonna fucking drop
Let's
dead.
talk about Call of Duty.
Oh, fuck
I
that.
really want to start playing Warzone, but I kind of want to play it on PC.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like the need to play like a shooter like that, like not like a realistic shooter.
Yeah.
And I
Name a shooter, man. When was the last shooter that came out?
Call of Duty.
What's going on? That was a while ago, dude.
Yeah. When is Cold War coming out?
Who gives a shit? I can't care about that game. What are they gonna? It doesn't even sound interesting. Make it sound interesting. Cold War? Like I said, all I think of is like desk work and like high tensions, like between nations. Like, what are they gonna do with that? Are they just gonna make up a bunch of stuff? Like a
Have you
Tarantino?
seen the preview yet? Have you? I haven't.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Let's
I guess
watch
they're
it.
writing their own
Let's
story.
watch it. Right fucking now.
All right. So this is captured on PlayStation 5. That's something else to note because that is a big topic right now. Okay, so we're making up stuff is what's going on.
Right.
And then that scene was supposed to be like, oh shit. Guess what it wasn't? It wasn't oh shit.
I don't care.
I wanted him to be like,
I care less.
I wanted him to be like, get that fucking guy. Instead, it was just like, you won't fill us. I mean, come on, man.
I am an actor. I am
That was
Reagan.
Shit. Come on.
I don't know.
You got to do better than that. But anyways,
I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
We'll see what happens.
No, I need Call of Duty.
You know what we need to do?
No, I need Call of Duty to end. That's what I was trying to say. This is the franchise has been going on way too long. I'm tired of these developers milking everything.
Modern
and
Warfare?
the games aren't revolutionary anymore.
If we brought out a second version of
It would,
Modern Warfare,
these games get shitty because the developers get greedy and they're like, oh, we'll just pump these out every 6 months, a year, whatever. And then the quality goes down. And they're still trying to work with this basically very similar like themes and stuff. And so they just milk it into shit until it's garbage.
So what I've done is
switch it up.
For a while, there was like the World at War, whatever, when the first iterations of the Modern Warfares came out. What I did was I got World at War, and then Modern Warfare came out, and then the Black Ops stuff started coming out. I didn't buy Black Ops until Black Ops 4.
Really?
And that's only because my brother played it, so I said, well, if that's all he's playing, then I'm going to pick it up and I'll have some fun.
You missed out.
So I never played any of the other ones because I was already still into Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, and then 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't buy all of them, just like something's going to have to pop or somebody's going to have to show me something on Cold War that makes sense. Because if not, I'm playing a reskinned Modern Warfare. That's what it's going to feel like to me.
That's my problem.
At least there was M4s and shit like that, so there's still modern weaponry, but it's just going to be reskinned to make it look a little 1980s.
I just want to see different concepts. Like, I want to see people try different things. Like, that's why I love who the fuck made Dark Souls. I don't remember. I can't remember Japanese names because there's so many syllables. Nothing rolls off the tongue with that. But those games, like he made Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, I think I'm not missing anything. And then he said, I'm done. And then he went and he made Sekiro. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Sekiro.
Is that new PlayStation game?
It's not
It came out
new.
like 6 months ago?
No. What is that? What are you talking about? Now you're getting me confused.
I thought it was Sekiro.
That didn't come out 6 months ago.
Yeah, I did.
No, it didn't.
Look it up.
I am. Because I know you're wrong.
Anyways, well, what we were talking about was the album review. We got a little off track there. So next week, album review is going to be Good Tigers. So Good Tiger, if you're unfamiliar with Good Tiger, it is part of the Safety Fire, if you remember them. If you don't know who they are, go look them up because they're awesome. Go ahead, real quick.
The Safety Fire?
The Safety Fire.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, finish.
It's the two guitar players from the Safety Fire. I don't remember who the bass player is. The drummer was Alex Rudinger, this new album that they just brought out this year, because I was looking for new music, and I forgot Good Tiger dropped a new album this year. I have not listened to this yet, so it'll be fresh for the both of us. Alex Rudinger is not a part of it anymore, so I'm interested to see how the drums are going to turn out. And then Elliot Coleman, friends with Periphery, does some solo shit. Zeliak back in the day, if you were a fan of that. Sky Eats Airplane, he was in that for the last part of that.
Sky Eats Airplane?
Sky Eats Airplane.
I haven't heard that name in so long.
It's been a long time, yeah. He is the vocalist of it. He's got very clean, somewhat operatic in ways vocals. I enjoy typical Good Tiger stuff, so I'm interested to see how this album's going to be without Alex Rudinger on drums, because he's a hell of a fucking drummer. Definitely talked about him on the show before. But next week, the album is called, it is their latest album. I guess I should say that part.
That's a good idea.
The album is called Raised in a Doomsday Cult.
Oh, it rolls off the tongue.
And it is their latest album of 2020. So that will be good.
Raised in a Doomsday Cult. It's like how I feel about Call of Duty.
Yes. Yeah, we'll have to find games. I want to play.
Hold
I've
on,
never
real
played
quick.
Dark Souls.
Play it. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, March 22nd,
This year, right?
2019. Idiot. A year and 6 months ago.
What was the game that everybody was playing?
I don't know what
it was
you're
a
talking
PlayStation
about.
exclusive.
I don't know.
And it was like a Japanese samurai something.
Oh, people are still playing. I can't say it. Ghosts of Tsushima or something?
Yes, that's it. Sorry.
Ghosts of
You're right.
Samuels?
Sekiro. Okay, that makes more sense. Yes.
Yeah. Sekiro's, that's a hard
That's kind of why I'm like, I don't know if PlayStation 5 is backwards compatible. Let's get on that. We're going to jump ahead to the gaming. Let's get it knocked out now. Pre-orders have been an absolute fucking mess. It's the same as the graphics cards for NVIDIA. There was a line outside of GameStop Monday morning at 6 in the morning when Lauren left. Yep.
Wow.
Because they re-announced more PlayStation 5 orders. So basically, we're not going to be able to get anything this year, is what they're making it seem like, unless you have 3 days to camp outside of a store.
I'm not
My
interested.
best guess is holiday, November, December, there's going to be plenty in the stores. But I don't remember. I've never done a console at launch.
Me either.
My Xbox One, my original Xbox One, I got 8 months after the Xbox had launched because my servers were still open on 360.
Yeah, I feel like everyone slow rolls into the new consoles.
But this year, I don't know what it is because people are home
People are
more
bored,
and want
yeah.
more stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
Tech shit has been dumb as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then NVIDIA drops all these graphics cards and their founders editions were fine, but third-party companies were causing crashes and issues and people are, pre-ordering the shit or paying like, oh, you got one, I'll give you $1,500 for that $700 card, like, or more. I saw some the other day, they were offered to pay $2,500 or up to $5,000 almost for the spot in line, plus the $1,500 for the 3090.
Thirsty ass geeks, bro.
We're talking about almost $8,000.
What y'all doing?
God,
chill
damn.
the fuck out.
My 2070 is serving me right. Kind of want to get a second one, run an SLI and see if it helps with rendering. But
go play some croquet.
Aside from that, like I
y'all
can
doing?
gain like a motherfucker on this, and these people are losing their minds.
Build a shed.
I think I'm gonna do more PC stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna do. We need to do more PC. We need to start looking through Steam or these Blizzards or any of that and find PC games and stay away from consoles for a while.
I've been trying
much.
I've been trying to play Among Us with you for like a week and a half. And you will not get on that game. And it's $5. This motherfucker drops $1,000 on fucking bullshit guitar accessories, but then you want to buy a $5 game?
Right.
What are you, nuts?
The Backline Podcast, for those of you guys who don't know, this is a music podcast.
So?
And he's getting mad because I drop shit on music. Are you kidding me right now?
It's a $5 game. It's 2 sodas.
Look, let's go ahead and get into some other topics here. Do you have any more on gaming? We can't talk about it.
I wasn't even planning on talking on gaming.
PlayStation, Xbox, we're there. Let's figure out some games to play. If anybody wants to play anything with us, let us know. If you're not good, then don't fucking talk to us.
And if you have
way too good.
a suggestion for album review, that would be amazing because I'm tired of Billy just suggesting bands he likes. Thank you.
What's wrong with what I like?
Mind
you suggested something you like, bitch.
I just did it for sure. But you're what is it called? Fuck.
I haven't even listened to it. I don't know if it's any good. It could suck.
What is it again?
Good Tiger.
You're going to like it, I promise.
We'll see. Alex isn't on drums. I listen to drums too.
No, you don't.
Anyways, fuck you. Fender equips Tone Masters amps with blonde finishes and new features. So Fender has had a Tone Master amp. I think it was a black one that came out about a year ago. It's a combo amp. It's basically on the deluxe reverb side. Really, really fucking awesome amp. It's a deluxe reverb and twin reverb. And this one is going to have Celestion speakers in it versus I think the other one was, cannot fucking remember, of course. The amp sounds great. I have got to hear it. I think the black one is better. So to put it in context, the black one just has a different speaker that Fender normally puts in their amps. And this time for this release, they went with a Celestion. I really wish I could remember the other speaker. My apologies. A Jensen. A Jensen speaker is normally in it. Yeah,
that's what I was going to say.
I don't know why you didn't.
Idiot.
Jensen. If you guys are interested in that, I'll post a picture. But it is a beautiful sounding amp. And what it's doing is it makes me want to now get like a combo amp because I love the Kemper. I love this stuff, but there's nothing like the speaker in the room. And I don't think anything will ever emulate that. The Kemper is fucking close. It's so close. It makes me want to save the $800 to get this fucking amp. But damn, there's nothing like it. I'm even thinking about getting my old PV combo just to have a speaker push some air at me.
That's why acoustic drums, they'll always be on top, in my opinion. You just can't beat it.
And you have the same thing. So your electric set is my Kemper. It sounds phenomenal. It can sound phenomenal if you put other drums on it.
Hell yeah.
It can sound like whatever the fuck you want it to.
Anything.
And it plays okay, but there's nothing like having the real fucking thing there.
The punch.
So I haven't bought into any of these like MIDI fucking guitars and these fake electronic guitars that'll use a different MIDI kind of setup to do it. It's not there for me.
Gotcha.
Cool piece of gear there. Our favorite friends at PRS have unveiled a much better guitar this time instead of the Tiger. This is going to be the Owl PRS, and this thing is fucking gorgeous. It is a private stock guitar. Owl is one of the birds that are typically on at your last fret. I think it's your 23rd fret on a 24 fret guitar. That's
23rd.
One of the prettiest guitars I've ever seen.
It looks a lot like the other PRS I've seen, but I will say something's going on with the bullshit. What is that called? The neck?
Fingerboard?
Yeah, fingerboard. Thank you.
Yeah, so we got a black fading into like a...
Looks good. And they're not overdoing it, like putting a literal tiger on there. It's called the Owl, but there's not an owl like on the actual guitar itself.
Yeah, it's just the birds on the fingerboard. Ooh,
oh, that's clean as fuck. Is that the same one?
It's the same. It's in the same range. It's still the Owl, but this is going to be a single cut.
That I like better.
With a smoke burst into like purple.
What color is that? That's like a pink, purple, red.
Fuchsia smoke burst.
Yeah, that looks slick. I want to shit on you, but these are actually sexual.
Yeah. They're probably going to be about 12 grand. I don't see it. We can look up Sweetwater, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, they're fucking gorgeous.
How much are they?
They're probably like 12 grand.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Every week you're coming in here with more pricey guitars than the week before. 12 grand.
Yeah, I mean, we can check it out.
Like, I'm not faking my surprise when you sell me this shit. No, my God, Sweetwater does not like your tablet, bro.
No, it's not even that. It's trying to get to the next website. But anyways, how would you feel about a car? You're driving in your car and you enter into the mosh pit with your car.
With my car?
Yeah.
I'd feel like I won, right? Isn't that the whole point? Last man standing. It's like a battle royale.
Other cars are there with you.
What? So it's a derby, demolition derby?
With your car.
Fuck yeah, it's a demolition derby. What are you talking about, Billy?
These are real quick. These are $12 to
holy shit,
$15,000.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yep. Okay, cool.
All right. Anyways, Born of Osiris is doing a drive-in person performance concert thingy. So at first I'm like, okay, cool idea. Now, this is Guitar World. The picture they posted had me fucking rolling.
That's pretty funny.
I will post that picture. So it's just cars doing burnouts. That's the mosh pit.
Yeah, you got the
like
pit.
everybody's lined up. Here's your front line, and then everybody else is doing.
I wish I could explain
burnouts.
that better for any listener that's not watching it, but it's hilarious.
Pretty
it's
much two cars doing a burnout in the middle of the pit.
It's a pit with cars, and then there's the rest of the crowd
looks
is
like
kind of
a concert.
scattered in there.
Right, looks like a concert with just cars.
Is that a composite, or is that like a real
Yeah,
photo?
it's gotta be.
I can't tell from me.
It looks slightly cartoony, but the cars look kind of real. But it's.
I feel like I might go to a show
That's fucking hilarious.
in a drive-in.
What's the point though?
I don't know. I'm trying to get it in my head. I'm trying to imagine.
Now, if we could do like trucks, where I could sit in the back of my truck, and
I'm sure. I feel like
set
you
up a
I
fucking
feel like
chair
you
and drink a
can
beer.
do that. I feel like you can
be
do
down with
that.
that. Feels a little more country.
I listened to some other
metal.
podcasts, and Bert Kreischer's a comedian, and he was saying he just started doing drive-ins a few months ago for comedy.
Really?
Yeah, and he said it was basically like tailgating. Like everyone's at their car.
That makes
and they're
sense.
just fucking tailgating.
You're in your own shit, especially if you got a truck. Just don't come near me.
and they
If
get
you're really worried about it, don't come near me.
and then when the show starts, they get in the cars, and then the laughs are like honking and flashing your high beams. He said it was weird, but I guess it's better than not doing any of it.
Yeah.
And then he's still getting paid, so fuck it. I'd go to one of those too. But a concert, that's tough, man, because that's like you're always there. It's a vibe. It's an atmosphere.
It's a sound that's hitting you, especially in like a venue, which that obviously wouldn't be inside of a venue. You'd be in an outside show. It's an interaction with other people while you're there. Shit, I've had people come up. Anytime I wear something, for some reason, somebody has to come up and comment on, like, I think I wore a Lucas shirt or something one time. I was like, oh man, tight sweatshirt. You at a concert.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But it's interaction. Or you wear a shirt, it's like, oh, cool shirt. That band's not even playing tonight. Let's talk about that. This would be fucking tight, right?
It's your time to peacock and wear your
Right.
most ridiculous shirt, and
Yeah.
then not be afraid about getting berated by somebody.
Correct.
You know. So do we want to do my thing or your thing? It's up to you.
I mean, I got a couple things to go over if you want to knock these out real quick. Little news.
Your call.
And then we can do our two things and then wrap it up.
All right.
Okay. For those of you guys who are Tosin Abasi fans and Animals as leaders, Misha and Tosin are officially working on the next album.
For Animals as leaders.
Mhm.
Nice.
If you didn't know, Misha pretty much helps write a lot of the stuff. Obviously, Tosin is a fucking ridiculous monster when it comes on guitar, but Misha does help a lot with writing those songs as well as produces and mixes and all that good stuff for the band. So they're in the studio now. They've been waiting because of coronavirus. Misha has talked about it on some of his live streams, but it has officially begun. Sounds insane so far. You familiar with the band Steel Panther?
No. Oh, Steel. I thought you meant still. Like I'm still a Panther.
Oh no, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, Steel
Kind
Panther.
of weird. Steel Panther.
Sexy.
Yeah, like 80s looking current band that just writes crazy shit.
They're kind of doing a parody
They'll
of
pretty
80s
much.
bands.
They'll write a song for you for $7,500.
Huh.
So if you would like a parody glam metal song, I'm assuming. I think they're actually talented. I think I've seen
They're
videos
good.
where their guitar players actually can play.
They're good.
Shit is actually really fucking awesome.
They're legitimate.
But their songs themselves are parodies.
Hilarious.
It's almost like an 80s glam version of like Attila. Like the just like the can I get a Newport? But it's like, can I fuck you? Something I don't fucking know.
I'm trying to figure out what you're
I've
saying.
seen one video of theirs and it was just a massive like sex party.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking crazy. But they brought out a pedal a while back that actually caused a lot of controversy for some people. But it was called it was an overdrive pedal. So like my Horizon Vice's precision drive, boost right before the amp, called the Pussy Melter.
That's good.
And Reverb, the big online used gear shop or do, would not let anybody sell that pedal on Reverb.
Come on.
So a lot of people were actually going against Reverb for a while, and then they brought it out again, but as the butthole burner to see if Reverb would let them list that. I don't know if Reverb ever let them list it, but
man.
they revamped it as the butthole burner.
Oh, they're hilarious, dude.
Yeah. And then my final little piece of news, I got to hear a 30-second clip of the Howard Jones, Jarrett Dines shit going on. It's happening. The recording. If you like old Howard Jones Kill Switch, you're going to like this shit. I'll try to link that. Probably won't, but if you look up Howard Jones, Jarrett Dines, you'll be able to find it. But yeah, I actually finally got to listen to it because we've talked about it real quickly before. But Jarrett Dines actually posted on his Twitter and probably other social medias a little 30-second clip of some studio shit going on. Sounds fucking tight.
Good.
Really fucking good. So yeah. What I got.
Cool. So I got a new segment. It's called That Sucks.
So I got a new segment here, guys. Oh, you were going?
I just listened to all that shit, so you can listen to me for half a second. God damn.
Anyways, go
It's
ahead.
called That Sucks.
Uh-huh.
And you usually highlight gear that you enjoy and you like because that's kind of your passion. I don't share that affinity. I use what's practical and what works, basically, right? And you just use whatever's on the homepage of Sweetwater. So that sucks. Gear I hate. So I look up gear, find something I really despise, and then bring it up. Now, this piece of gear was going to actually be, wow, surprisingly, I thought it was going to suck, but it doesn't. But then it came right back to that fucking sucks. It is a drum kit. I got to pull up the fucking picture real quick. I thought I just had, I was looking up Securo. It's a drum kit that's 3D printed. Okay.
Okay.
And it looks almost like a practice pad kit where the shells are like really, they're not deep. They don't have depth, but somehow they got a nice sound. I don't know the science behind it. It's like so fucking far over my head and it doesn't sound bad. It almost sounds like, have you seen those drum kits that are like, they fold into one and then you just unfold it and it's like the shells are like half shells.
No.
They're very small. It's for like just easy, pack it up. You're good to go.
I've seen some of the half shell type drums that are probably like, I don't know, 4 inches or so.
It's basically
Pretty
that.
small.
Just portable, easy, because people hate
like
lugging around drums.
Funk kind of kit.
You're playing a small room.
Yeah.
You're playing acoustic, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what this is for, 100%. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting. It fits in a box that's like fucking a little bigger than a shoebox, which is nuts.
What?
For real.
Okay.
It's got a handle on it. Looks sick. I was
I'm into it.
I was like, I actually like this. I haven't seen like drum gear I've really enjoyed in so long. And then, of course, they came right back around and fucked everything up.
What happened?
The price tag.
Let me guess.
Price tag.
Is it high?
It's upsetting.
Obviously.
It's for this, you would not think it would cost this.
So these are just shells, right? We're not talking cymbals, or is all this somehow included?
Comes
in the
with
suitcase?
cymbals, but they're small. They're little baby cymbals,
But
basically.
they fit in the suitcase,
and they fit in the suitcase.
$4,500.
Jesus Christ, Billy. No, these aren't your PRS guitars. No, drummers have some sanity left. $1,200.
I think that's fine.
No, it's not. You don't
You said
understand.
it sounds good. Does it not sound good?
I paid $1,200 for my electric kit. I paid $1,200 for my DW kit.
Can you fit your electric kit or your DW in a suitcase?
No.
Okay.
Fuck you. The convenience is not worth that.
Absolutely,
it's not
the
worth
convenience
that.
is.
Absolutely not.
If it sounds
Every
good.
single comment, all drummers said, I was in until you said the price tag. Everyone's like, why the fuck are you paying this? Some guy said, I can 3D print these myself and it sounds better. What are you charging people this for? $1,200. They're milking you because they know it's convenient. No part of that costs that much money. You're buying bullshit custom
cymbals. If you go to Walmart, Target, your grocery store, and you buy a 6-pack of Hershey's chocolate candy bars.
Yes.
Right? But now you got to buy the 6-pack. It's going to cost you $3.
Now I'm starving.
But now you go to Wawa and you buy a single Hershey bar. That's going to cost you $2.
So what? You want to get chocolate? What's your point?
It's the convenience sake. It's here. It's convenient. It's right fucking there. And there's only one. You don't have to buy 6. You can buy 1. But you're going to pay.
I'm more fiscally responsible.
A 6-pack costs.
I'm more fiscally responsible than I am lazy. I'm not going to justify that. It's not happening. All right, Billy, buy it for me. It's my birthday. Buy it for me. My birthday just passed 3 months ago.
Excuse me. Your birthday, was quite some time ago.
It's my birthday year. Buy it.
Now,
buy it.
This is gonna hurt a little bit. Okay,
Do it.
It's gonna be a little stingy. I was in a band with you for what, 3 years?
I don't recall how long you were in my band. No, I don't know.
What? Well, okay. Whatever.
Okay.
In that span, I remember. This is a little bit of an exaggeration, but
okay.
I can get the other boys to comment on this. I remember you packing your own shit up.
Yes.
Twice. In 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of us who have to pack it up, because Nico's gone, he had to leave, whatever the case may be, we want the shit that folds up real quick and we can toss it to the back of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you get that $1,200 drum set.
Right.
Or you could 3D print it yourself. How
Okay.
much are 3D printers and material for that? More than $1,200.
I doubt that. That's impossible.
No, the shit can't, for something like that, it can't be, and it takes a while from what I've
Billy,
seen.
I don't know what to tell you. This is my segment. You're going off on a fucking tangent because you're trying to say a $1,200.
I'm saying it doesn't
a $1,200 pretend kit.
It's fine.
Pretend.
Does it work? Sounds
a fraction
good?
of a drum kit. It sounds like a $400 bullshit. That's why it's cool, but it's $1,200. They're bilking you. The me not packing drums has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that you were annoyed that you actually had to help somebody else pack besides yourself. That's fine. You weren't used to being in bands and like the sacrifices that come. And I'm also aware
I was in a band
I'm
at
also
the same
aware
time, by the way.
some people draw the short end of the stick more often than other people in the band.
Well, I was
and you
a
make
bass
that
player.
sacrifice. And then you come to terms with people are going to talk shit because we're a bunch of yentas and it's like having 4 other fucking girlfriends
Can
that
you-
you're not having sex
real
with.
quick?
All of this I am in because I'm still in a band. So all of this meant I'm aware. I'm cool. I'm cool with the shit talking. I'm cool with the having to help other people do things, Billy. Other people having to do working with other people. I'm cool with all of that. I
Right.
play nice.
Right.
No, I don't.
You don't.
I know.
You actually do pack up your stuff now. I do see that.
Yes, I
love
pack up
it.
my stuff now because we have a coordinated effort and we're not a bunch of 20-year-old idiots. God damn it.
We weren't idiots, okay? Listen, you're going to get this. And I'm going to need you to get... Do you have a picture? Because I'd love to see the damn thing.
Yeah, hold on. Let's break this up. I have to cut this because I'm going to not have it on here. There it is. I got a video.
Hello, my name is Wouter Rietkamp and I'm from Wisdom. Wisdom is the most compact drum set you'll find in the whole world. This is a drum set, and the basic idea is actually 2 rings with a drum out inside. I'll show you. Here it is.
I just want to hear how it sounds. Is it in
Just
this
fast
video?
forward a little bit. He plays it a little bit.
You gonna get a case for this new phone that you got? I already see some cracks at the top.
Yeah, I
here.
dropped it like 18 times.
Cool. I also am finally seeing that bullshit film that they put on.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I can see it from this angle back
I'm
here.
glad it helped with the crack.
The way you are used to do it, and the height as well.
I mean, it sounds more like a Congo bongo kind of thing. It's cool, but all right, I'm with you now. Now that I've seen it,
Thank you.
1,200 is a
All
little too
of
much.
that.
I could do 6 to 8. I think it's reasonable because
6.
it is something that's a specialty. But like 1,200, it doesn't sound, and it shouldn't like a real,
Right.
like a natural size drum set.
But that was my whole point.
Fair enough. All right, so that sucks. That is gear you hate. All right, so now what is Billy looking at this week? So I came across this guitar. You're gonna love the price of this. It's fucking beautiful. There's a company out there called Sir, and they're just kind of a high end. Like, we're gonna take all your body styles that you love, your Tellys, your Strats, all this, and we're gonna make a very expensive version of all of that. And today I came across this Telly. I'll show you. Chris would love this. He's probably already seen it. I think it's fucking gorgeous. It's $3,000,
It looks like Sir's logo looks like Saw.
pretty much. It's SUHR.
It's hot.
So the classic tee. This is a limited edition trans gray. So it's got a little bit of that transparent look to it.
It's progressive.
The hardware looks good on it. It's got a roasted maple neck on it, which is fucking beautiful. I like it a lot. We'll post a picture of it. But yeah, $3,000. This is from the Music Zoo. I don't know if anybody else is carrying a specific limited edition, but this is a company called the Music Zoo.
What color would you say that is?
It's a gray.
It's a primer.
Yeah.
It's primer
Which
paint.
is that lead gray is a very popular color amongst a lot of things. Trucks, guitars, shit like that.
It's unfinished.
It's not concrete.
It's not done.
It's done. It's a trans gray.
Looks
So
horrible.
it's transparent.
It looks horrible.
I think it looks gorgeous.
What are you talking
We'll let people
about?
that watch
The
this
last
decide.
guitar you showed me was beautiful.
Yeah, that one was
then you
absolutely beautiful.
pull up this unfinished
This isn't
bullshit.
$15,000 though. This is not unfinished.
yeah, you're right. For the modest
All
price
right.
of $3,000,
Do
you get an
wanna see-
unfinished primer
I'm
guitar.
sorry. Do you want to see the pink one instead?
Sure, fine. Maybe if you
This
show
is
me a
the
different
pink
color.
one.
Why does it look so dull?
Because it's a flat, like transparent paint.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I like
I'm pretty
matte.
sure Chris has a an actual telly they call it blonde. It's also trans. Like it's not a solid coat of paint. There's a reason for that. So it's a little transparent so you can see the wood behind the color. Once you color a guitar like that, it's really hard to see the wood.
Maybe it looks better in person because this is not translating for me.
Dude, I think it looks gorgeous.
I probably have to see it in person.
I would rock the shit out of that.
So that's what you're looking
with
at.
The chrome hardcore, the chrome hardware. Yeah, that's fucking beautiful. That's what I'm looking at this week. That's what I looked at this week.
So are you going to, does this mean you're
no,
looking
I'm not
at
going to buy it.
Oh, okay.
Never.
You're just like checking it out. You're like,
yeah, this is what I'm like salivating over.
What's up,
like,
hotness?
This is what I'm in the corner, just like.
I can't touch, but I can look.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Infidelity.
Sure.
Excellent.
$3,000 if you want it.
Jesus.
But that's it. That's all I got this week.
That's all you got?
This is fun. This is it. Yeah.
Wow. Got a lot more time to fill.
We're at an hour 7. Are you sure?
I thought we were going for 3 hours. All right, cool.
Oh, shit. Not today, cowboy. Oh.
Yeah.
We have one more thing.
God damn it. What is it?
Do you have anything else?
No.
You done? All right. Skip to this. All right, so we are going to finish this off today with tallying up. Since we recorded this later, this actually worked out really well. We're going to tally up the votes for the wrap-off. Are you ready to hear?
Yeah. I thought you were going to.
I haven't tallied it up. I'm getting to the video,
you're just,
sorry.
okay, whoops.
Let me pause this real quick. All right, so for those of you who haven't watched it, feel free to go and watch it, but voting is going to be closed.
Voting's closed.
Let's go ahead, and I'm going to have you...
What are you doing?
I'm going to get this out. I'm going to have you write down the votes.
Okay.
So we can keep track of them.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a lot.
All right, so there's actually quite a bit.
Okay.
All right, so Zero Idea Podcast. Great job all around. Billy sounded better. Nico's was absolutely absurd. I like the clarity of his vocals. Nico gets my vote.
Oh, okay.
So
I wrote it down for you. They were really
sorry.
okay.
Yep.
Zero Idea
Nico
Podcast.
Gets one. Our good friend
Very
Wade
cool.
says he loves my beat. But Nico was spot on with the rap genre. It's very hard to decide, but he's going to have to go with Nico.
Uh-oh. I'm busy writing. Why am I writing eyes for what?
That's a good question. My sister, Billy had a great beat and Nico actually rapped, but I have to vote for Billy.
Well, I'm not counting that.
You have to vote that as a comment?
All right, I'm joking. All right.
A coworker of mine has put, he talks shit about me because you don't read the comments. He talks shit about me because I'm an IT professional and I don't know what the teraflops for the cards mean. Still don't.
Oh.
I still don't. And he did not explain it. So good job, Mr. IT professional. And you're a team lead too, by the way,
Oh,
Mr.
boy.
Demander.
Oh, boy.
Anyways,
Did
he
vote?
said,
Okay.
whoa, where's his
Come on.
I had so much hype for Nico. I really like the style, but the rap verse just fell flat. He said it was Billy.
Fair enough. I agree with all this.
He had a lot of hype, but he thought it fell a little flat. I kind of disagree. I thought it was really good, but anyways. I don't know who the hell this other guy is. I'm going to guess Tony.
Okay.
Do you know Tony's name on YouTube? Anyways, he talked a little bit about PlayStation versus Xbox, but he voted Nico.
Can you just tell me the votes? I don't give a shit about this backstory, dude. Okay. 3-2.
We're going to talk about the goddamn story. You're just going to suffer through it.
Holy shit. We can't just have a fucking video of you reading comments. It's crazy.
It's at the very end.
Thank you.
Another vote for Billy from the wife. That
doesn't count either.
It does.
All right, 6-1.
And are we tied right now?
It's 3-3.
My dad's the final vote, going to break the tie.
This is bullshit.
He votes Nico.
It's your whole family,
He
Billy.
votes Nico.
That's garbage.
He votes Nico.
Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah. All right, cool.
So
That's my man, dude.
looks like Nico wins the wrap off.
Woo! Deservedly so. Anybody who voted against me is now banned for life. I'm reporting you.
Now, we had
Muted.
talked about doing the music video and premiering it for episode 30. That's not going to happen. We'll get back to you at a later date because that is literally 2 weeks from now. We don't have the time. We got a lot of shit coming up. between bachelor party. I'm taking a trip.
So much now. I'm
So
thinking
much
about
shit.
it. Fuck.
I've got a lot going on. We're trying to get other things out to you guys. That video will come, so just keep that in mind, and we will keep you posted. We have a Facebook now, The Backline. You'll see our big TBP blue and pink kind of colors. You can check us out there. We are also still on Instagram at The Backline Pod. We're on all streaming platforms. We're pretty much fucking everywhere. If you want to find us, you'll find us there. But other than that, I am Chief Redbeard. Billy, I'm out.
Nico. Oh, and I real quick wanted to say, I was really hoping you would win.
Now you got to dress up and everything for this
Because
music
now
video.
the fucking shit's on me.
Yep.
All
well,
right.
I'm going to film it. I'm
I
going to
know,
film
but
you.
I'm saying I hate being in front of the
But
camera.
now
Like, I hate doing
absolutely, which I think is why I'm so happy you
this.
won.
God damn it. All right. Well,
Like, there were things that I thought I did better. There was things I thought you did better. I thought because of what we were, weakness as a strength, we're pretty equal. But now I'm excited to see how your video is going to turn out.
all right, fine. Fine. But thank you for
It's gonna be fun.
I appreciate I thought we were gonna get 1 vote or 2 votes. That's
No, we have
for
the
a tiny
comments.
little channel. I'll take it.
Yep.
I'll take it. Thanks, friends and family. That's
I mean,
awesome.
shit, that's 7 views. There was another guy that commented, but it was just a bunch of bullshit. He
That's
clearly
cool.
didn't watch the video.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so we will let you guys know as soon as possible. So keep on those socials, keep at with us. That's pretty much it. We also have more likes on our Facebook now than we do have subscribers. So we're gonna get that fixed up.
Yeah, that sounds right.
You got to
though.
subscribe to the channel. But
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, we appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. That really did. I do appreciate people commenting.
For
That was
sure.
awesome.
100%.
That definitely helps us out. So keep it up. If you want to comment on every video, tell us how we suck or how we don't suck. But more importantly, tell us how much we suck. Trust me, it doesn't hurt because we can only get better. So we have to get better. So you have to tell us where we suck.
Exactly.
So we can get better. If you want better content, even if you're a family or friend that's just trying to support us, tell us how we suck. I got it today. I got a half-hour conversation about how much we suck and the way to do better.
That's good.
So we need that, right? Thank you guys so much. We are out. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.